73 up in the Goodland area, 72 at Garden City, 70 reported by Dodge City and Liberal, 72...
Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Darren, and today I decided to make a video talking a bit about if you should come back to World of Warcraft. With the release of Antorus, a lot of people are second guessing the fact that they unsubscribed from WoW. Some people are thinking maybe they should just wait up and wait until BFA, until the classic servers are out, and wait, because there's no point. Legion looks like it's wrapping up with a final raid and maybe a patch 7.35, but some people have this itch they can't scratch and they kind of just want to play some World of Warcraft. So I can't blame anybody at all. I'm somebody who is enjoying the game right now, and with the release of Antorus, a lot of people are asking themselves, maybe it's time to resub. In this video, I kind of want to help you guys answer this question, because I know it's really important for a lot of you to figure out whether it's a good time to come back or maybe wait. And let's take a look at what Legion has to offer you right now. If you're not a fan of the PvP or PvE content, and I'm talking about PvP side arenas and battlegrounds mix, I guess the rated formula and the class changes, if you don't like any of those, I doubt we're gonna see anything new or revolutionary out of that. We might see a few new cool brawls, and we will see a Silithus BG for 735. But besides that, I still feel like 2v2s will be pretty healer DPS heavy, and I feel like most of the range classes will still have a hard time dueling against pure melee classes. As you will see with our 5.5.1 dueling videos, a lot of classes have trouble with some of the melees. Now, for the other side of the PvE that I doubt is going to change is something like Mythic Plus. Basically a small 5-man raid-like environment, which I'm really into. I love it. But if that's not your cup of tea, if that's not something that gets you to want to push and try harder at PvE, then I highly doubt they're going to change anything about it. It looks like even with 7.35, it looks like the final patch of Legion, because it'll start to introduce us the Silithus, the what happens in Silithus. I don't want to be the spoiler guy, but unless you watch the videos on MMO Champion or spoilers for Antorus, you know exactly what happens in Silithus. But Azurite is going to start seeping the resource that we'll be collecting in Battle for Azeroth. So they'll introduce us to Azurite. So this is why I doubt there's going to be too many PvP or PvE changes. The only thing that's different, and it's not even like a patch thing that came out recently, is Antorus got finally released. So a lot of people are asking, is it worth coming back? Is it worth coming back for Antorus? Is it worth seeing the fights? Is it worth playing my class in the new raid? And most people play the game for raiding aspects. I'm somebody who enjoys most of the PvP part, and raids in Legion have been amazing compared to the last iteration, which is Warlord's General or Mists of Pandaria, which I thought was cool. I just didn't like how they did the whole legendary cape system. I felt like I get behind, so it made me want to do it less. And then same thing for Warlords with the legendary ring. I fell behind, made me want to do it a lot less. So Antorus, is it worth coming back to? As somebody who just casually raids, I'd say the raid's a lot of fun. I was actually coming into Antorus thinking, okay, if Antorus sucks, if I don't like it for any reason, I'm probably gonna stop raiding. As somebody who puts out 2 videos a day and tries to stream every single day, I don't have a lot of time to play other games, even though I want to. I would love to go and play some other games with a friend, or with my twin, or with some of the viewers, and I never can schedule my schedule around to do anything like this, to do anything fun. I'm basically on that World of Warcraft grind all the time, trying to get footage, trying to make videos, trying to edit, or waiting for my computer to render while everything slows down. So for me, there's not a lot of time in the world, but the time that I did spend in Antorus today, I actually enjoyed it. One thing I didn't want it to be is more of TOS. TOS, with a very Legion vibe, has a lot of that nasty green color to it, and you'll see that on Antorus, just the sickening, vomit-inducing green. Just too much sometimes, right? It's a lot like when you go to Firelands, the Cataclysm one, and there's just so much red. At first, this red is like, okay, it's fire, it feels warm, but after a while, you kind of get tired of seeing that red over and over and over again. So I came into Antorus hoping it doesn't have mostly single-target fights, it's not all about soak mechanics, and it just hoping that a last raid of a Legion expansion, which was all about demons, feels a little bit more interesting, has a different visual look, the fights feel a lot better. I'm playing as an Outlaw Rogue, so I have a specific taste of what I would love from a fight. It's fine if a fight has single target, but it needs to have variety. And I think so far out of Antorus, I've done just about every single boss, besides like 2 or 3 left of the last wing of Antorus. You gotta understand, I came into this raid thinking I'm gonna hate it. I had negative expectations of it. I thought it was gonna be more of the same, it's Legion. It's the last raid. How much more exciting can it be? I did not look at any of the fights ahead of time. I didn't look how the mechanics were gonna be. I wanted to keep it a surprise for myself. But after playing it, I gotta say, Blizzard knows, at least in the current expansion, how to make an expansion that feels like, you know, Demons and Legion, but take out a lot of that BS of, oh, Demons and Legion again and again and again, you know, this overbearing. The fights ended up feeling a lot more fun. The music was pretty great. I even listened to the soundtracks inside of the raid as I did my fights, and it felt a little bit immersive. There's a little bit of lore, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and the fights are all very, very unique. You even have a tower defense fight. That was probably my favorite out of them all, because you get a flying mechanic. I came into the dungeon or the raid with possibly the worst expectations, kind of like how I came in when the first time I went to see Thor in theaters, Thor by Marvel, and I came in with no expectations, maybe even negative expectations, but I came out pretty happy and enjoyed my experience overall. And if I enjoy my experience as somebody who casually raids, I think you would too. So should you come back to Legion because of Antorus and try out Antorus? I think so. I'm not somebody who has an extensive raiding experience in Vanilla, Wrath, BC, or really even Kata. I just raid just because it's fun, and when it's not fun, I don't, which is why I skipped most of the raiding scene in Warlords of Draenor, especially towards the end. I hated what they did with Hellfire Citadel. I hated the colors, just felt like there was too much Legion green. It just was not interactive, wasn't even that fun. I was more enjoying the PvP side of the game, when the game was literally at its worst state when it comes to PvP. So that's how bad it was for me. So if I'm enjoying Antorus, chances are you might too. And if you're asking yourself if you should come back to World of Warcraft, if you don't like the PvE or the PvP that is already in there, Antorus might be a breath of fresh air and a pretty cool new experience for a lot of you. So if you were to come back on basis of Antorus alone, I'd say yeah, I think you should. I think you should give it a go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this video was able to answer a few questions for you guys in terms of whether you should come back. I will also have a video link down in the description below and somewhere hopefully on the screen, one or the other, why you should start looking for a main right now in Legion for Battle for Azeroth, as it'll be very, very important because, well, you gotta watch the video to find out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give the video a like if you enjoyed. Helps out the channel a lot. Subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to hit the notification bell next to subscribe in order to catch the live streams. And of course, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you guys are having a great day. And I'll see all of you in the next video.